We talked about this a little bit earlier on the stream, but I want to circle back to it because it's just such a cruel law, and it's such a cruel implementation of this law. So over in Tennessee, and I can't copy links for some reason. There we go. Over in Tennessee, businesses now forced to post signs announcing that they will serve transgender customers. So I don't know how many folks were alive to remember businesses designating that black people were welcome there. I wasn't alive personally to see it, but I know a lot of these legislators were. And it makes me wonder. They clearly had no issues with that, and probably would want those signs back to be aimed against minorities as well, so that they could make sure that they only went to establishments that served, cisgendered, heterosexual, white people. There is no reason for this sort of thing to be put in place. It is just cruel and oppressive, and trying to actively promote violence against transgendered people. There's no other way to read the way this operates, because it forces them to out themselves, and it basically is inviting these establishments to be antagonized, and people who go to these establishments to be antagonized. It encourages, for example, for someone, a trans woman is using the restroom at one of these places, it encourages some asshole man to walk in and go into the same restroom, the women's bathroom, basically, and harass them because they know that trans people go there, and they say, well, this place doesn't regulate what gender I have to be, which it's going to create a lot more violence, and it's going to create a lot more harassment. The wording is terrible. This is designed to make transgendered individuals in the state of Tennessee disappear. Exactly, Yappo. That's exactly what it does. So, I don't know. It forces neutral parties to think about the issue, but I hate that we are leaning into accelerationism. Like, I hope that it gets neutral parties off the fence, because you can't be neutral in the face of hate like this. I know it's just because of ignorance, but God, it's so horrible. Polite. Yeah. So we can expect over the coming months or year an uptick of hate crimes coming out of the state of Tennessee and probably adjacent states that will parrot that law because they love to say, oh, that's a clever idea. Let's do that over here. But yeah, Eppo is completely correct. What they are doing is it's a very cynical thing that they're doing. They're basically saying, "Oh, you want to be able to use this restroom? Well, okay, we'll make a concession. We'll say if a business wants to, they'll just say that they don't see gender and people can use whatever bathroom they want. Like that's what's actually being implemented, and it's gross. That's not the transgender position at all. That is a completely it's just disgusting. I'm just mad at that. I'm so mad at that.